Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back. Episode 55, Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you enjoyed the little fireworks display in the last episode. The -3 win streak looks bad on paper. Not because the UI is a piece of paper, but like it looks bad in theory. But we've actually been getting a decent amount accomplished in the last couple of episodes. Not the last one, but in some of the other ones we did. Last time we tried to make Maggie work, and it worked fine until Curse of the Blind Ipecac ruined the entire run. Plus, Curse of the Blind Ipecac, plus Curse of the Blind, Curse of Tower, plus Sad Bombs. Essentially the worst combination of items you can ever get. We lost, so we weren't able to defeat Mother, which was the original goal. So we're not going to do Mother this time. We're going to try to unlock a tainted character, I think. Probably not Blue Baby. You know what? After the last one, I hate to say I could use an easy dub. But I could use an easy dub. We'll try to unlock... either we'll try to unlock Tainted Azazel. Do his... Okay, so I gotta be very careful when phrasing. The sentence that I was gonna say, I do this a lot, by the way, and I don't know why. I go, ooh, I almost said something bad, and then I say what I was gonna say, whereas I should just like leave the thought in my head so as to not implicate myself whatsoever. But I'll say it aloud because, you know, it's kind of funny. I was originally gonna say that they made Azazel hornier. What I meant to say was, I feel like his horn sprites... I don't really want that. I think we had enough explosions on the last run. You'll forgive me. What I mean to say is I think his horn sprites look a little more pronounced. This is the first time we've played him in Repentance. I don't know if they actually updated his horn sprites or not. Maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time. We don't play Azazel. We don't play Azazel a lot, to be honest with you, because he is... Please. Because he is baby mode, but... Okay, we're just gonna fight the boss. But yeah, after... we're on a -3 win streak right now, which again, I'm not sweating super bad, but, you know, getting a dub, getting something on paper accomplished might be kind of nice, so... We'll give it a go. You'll have to ignore me. I'm sipping on this $1 McCafe beverage from McDonald's. Do we want to do alt path, actually? Let's start doing alt path. Oh my gosh. 5, 8, 13. Okay. We had some good items in the shop, so I actually want to see if we can't make this work. I think our secret room is going to be here. If the secret room gives me more bombs or enough money to make it work, that's pretty much the worst bang for your buck of all time. That's okay. I think we'll start doing alt path, and if we get like a super powerful run, maybe we'll go Mother instead. And if we don't get a super powerful run, then we can just pivot back to doing Tainted Azazel. I truly think, I think I've said it before, I'll say it again, as a frugal boy, I literally don't think there's a better deal on planet Earth than these $1 large, I don't know what size this is, probably like 36 ounces, McCafe beverages from McDonald's. It is truly, from my perspective, an absolute steal. H up, love to see it. H up, just like Azazel in the New Repentance with the, you know, the horns, get it? It's 36 ounces of iced coffee. Probably should have taken damage there, we didn't. It's 36 ounces of iced coffee, which at Starbucks would probably cost you approximately $7. Normal price, $2. What the heck is... That's a new spacebar item. The rule is, if it's a new spacebar item, we must pick it up. Now, unfortunately, I know what this does, because I've seen it before. Meat cleaver, slice but no dice. So what I believe this does, if I remember seeing it correctly in other pieces of Isaac content, is it like... I want to see if I can word it correctly. It doubles the enemies in the room, but makes them each half as strong. So they're little babies, but there's twice as many. Now the question is that good? It's certainly nice that it makes... Is it good? It makes the enemies less strong, so therefore it's good. But it also creates more things on the screen to dodge. Almost like the seeing double challenge. Obviously, in this case, we actually have a... Don't tell me my bomb was just misaligned. Is this actually not the second secret room? Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. We'll take the luck up. We'll take the H up. I do not like I'm excited. We'll take the shot speed up. We'll take the balls of steel. It's a good pill run, boys. Now, does it work on bosses? It does, but I think the question still stands. It depends if... It depends. So it creates 2 of an enemy. Does it make the 2 spawned enemies, like, does the HP get cut in half? Or do they lose more than half of their HP? Yeah, we'll take Goathead for sure. The reason I ask, we don't have any way to really do anything on this floor. We'll just head to the next floor. The reason I ask is because if it just cuts their HP in half, you almost have like an Eve's Mascara situation where it's like, yeah, your damage doubled, but your tier rate got cut in half. So your DPS is more or less the same. Now, there's some situations you'd want to do that if you had like, if you were generating spiders or flies and they inherit your damage, they would be doing more damage. But for the most part, it's like, you know, if you're doubling one stat and having another, all things end up being pretty equal. Frick. I see that tinted rock. If you're doubling one stat and having another, all things end up being pretty equal. So the question is, if it's just cutting their HP in half, but creating 2 of them, that's cool. But you're still having to do the same amount of damage regardless, if it's split in half. But now you have 2 things to dodge instead of 1. So, from that perspective, the Jedi are evil. From that perspective, I would call it bad. I think that's not good. And you never you don't want to judge an item purely based off of its charge. That's pretty sure you learned that in like 3rd grade not to do that. Kafudi. Do you guys remember Kafudi? Did only my school have Kafudi? Kafudi is not what I'm saying here. That was a bad use of it, by the way. Kafudi is keep hands, feet, and all other objects to yourself. It's the acronym for that, but you know, same thing. Still a lesson you should have learned in like, I don't know, 3rd-ish grade. The question is, that actually an improvement for us? I kind of unfortunately think that it's not. And you don't want to judge it again based off of its charge, but it's only a 2-room charge. And usually 2-room charge items are just kind of... They're just kind of... There's some good ones, don't get me wrong. Like Guppy's Head is a 1 charge item and it's fantastic. But there's a lot of others. That's pretty good. There's a lot of others that are... they're fine. Box of Spiders is a 2-room charge item. It's purely fine. I almost used a bomb there to get that 2nd secret room. Then I remembered we got some problems on this run. Namely, I got to get down to the alt path, which we can now do. Perfect. I do also still need to... Black Rune. I think I'd rather keep Black Rune. And in fact, we may just use Black Rune. Now the question is, can the cleaver do anything else? Can it double like item pickups or something? That could be good. I think that's just a horrible range down, which we don't really have much. I'm just gonna Black Rune this. Give me the stat up. We got damage and tiers. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted. Okay, so we'll do alt path. I think just based on the fact that we got a 1st floor goat head. Do I want to do this boss fight? The boss fight could be scary. Yeah, I don't think I want to do the boss fight a 2nd time. I think I'm just going to grab this and go. That's a tough boss fight, and granted we didn't take any damage the 1st time around, but... Why am I still lost? I could see us taking damage again a second time around. Hey, why am I still the Lost? Hey, why am I still the Lost? I guess we will see what's in here. They put the pickaxe in the shop. I mean, the pickaxe is actually probably better for us. Again, if we're on team anti-cleaver, which I think I am, I think notched axe is actually better. It's like bombs every couple of rooms. Yeah, it's probably better. Helps us get tinted rocks. Does other stuff, I suppose. Now, I know I just traded a 2-charge item for a 1-charge item, which goes against my theory I just said before. The lower the charge, the worse. Actually, I think most space... But now that I like actually think about that sentence, I just say things. And now that I think about that sentence for more than... Am I ever going to be Azazel again? Thank God. If I think about that sentence, or that proportion, what's the word? The assertion. If I think about that hypothesis for more than 2 seconds, usually I just say things and I don't think about it. I think I'm actually very incorrect. I think charge and spacebar item quality is mostly agnostic. AKA there is no correlation. Not that they don't believe in a higher power. I don't think there's actually any correlation there whatsoever. Because there are many... Take right, boy. Nod leaf! Worst comes to worse. We will just sit in the mother fight for 30 minutes with our ball of bandage. Now, I'd rather not do that. And honestly, I wish I would have found this black... I'm not even kidding. It's going to sound like I'm just making this up and lying. When I walked in and saw Game Kid, I was like, dang, I don't want Game Kid. I wish I had another black rune. I thought this in my brain, and then 2 seconds later I said, but the odds of me finding a black rune are slim to none, so I think I will go ahead and just pick this up and accept it. And then 1 room later, I found a black rune. So, you know, life's interesting sometimes. Life can be a whole lot of fun sometimes when you don't think about it too hard. Yeah, I don't think there's actually any correlation between number of charges on a spacebar item and its overall quality. I think they are probably completely indeterminate from one another. Okay, hold on. Take him down. Take him down. Great stuff. Love to see it. That's 2/3 of the way to spun. I almost screamed because I was going to say, wait, my goat head. Why didn't I get a deal with the devil? Then I remembered. It's an XL floor, so we're going to have to fight 2 of these bad boys. Which also means we're going to get a second item room. So that's pretty sweet. Man, sometimes you just got to play as Azazel. Sometimes if the runs have been getting you down a little bit, and the last run didn't really upset me. It was, I would so much rather have a run that I get just like a ridiculously bad synergy that is at least kind of funny, and I blow myself up and I die. That is a much more easily swallowable loss than so many of the other losses, which are just like, oops, I didn't get any damage upgrades over the course of the entire run. Oops, all range ups. Love range ups. Those runs are like pulling teeth. The other one, at least, there's like, you know, like a comedic irony element, I suppose. So I enjoy that a little bit. We'll take a tears up. Thank you, thank you. We'll see what's going on in here. I mean, we're definitely just going to take this. So thank you. We'll probably go ahead and take this as well, even though it's putting us in not a scary position, but a worse off position for sure. We'll take the red HP because, let's be honest, we are gonna be getting rather low on HP here as we head down to the next floor. This should be, though, the easiest second key piece of all time, because we have the ability, the native ability to fly. So we should just be able to fly through the rooms, and I don't think there's a chance we even get touched. So that's very nice. Now, I would like to visit shop. I would like to visit shop. I would like to visit second item room. I'm just going to continue saying, like, the most basic things you do in Isaac ever. Just so that you think I'm a very smart boy. Getting some really bad item shops. Getting some really bad shops. Like some truly god-awful shops. That's okay though. We're not guaranteed anything by the game. You know, it'd be cool if the shops had more than 3 items in them. They don't, but in theory, I would like it if they did. All right, I'm starting to get concerned about HP here. Just a little concerned, which is why I'm gonna do this room, so we can maybe get another little extra charge going. We shouldn't. I was gonna say is we shouldn't be concerned, because we're doing enough damage and we're clearing rooms quickly enough and not taking very much damage that probably Satanic Bible will keep us alive. Not to mention we also have a lovely Eternal Heart that's going to give us another piece of HP on the next floor. Probably nothing to worry about. Does Deadeye work with Brimstone? I think we've checked this before. And it doesn't. I'm going to check real fast again. Also, I want to take a nice drink of my... Deadeye Isaac. I think it doesn't. And I was very disappointed, which is such a shame because it's one of the best items in the game in my opinion. A trick to make Brimstone Deadeye work. I didn't even Google Deadeye Brimstone. I just Googled Deadeye Isaac. I had an amazing daily run with Azazel, got Deadeye without knowing it doesn't work. However, afterwards I got Bob's Rotten Head. And when I threw it on a fire, I noticed I got a damage increase. Oh. Well, I don't have Bob's Rotten Head, so... I'm scared of ruining the run by getting a bad ride item, so I'll tell you what, slurp him again. Luck and range. I mean, the range is good. Almost left the floor without getting second key piece. The range is good. The luck is basically give or take, so nothing too exciting there. Yeah. Oops, I broke the button. We can absolutely just fly, so this is going to be one of the easiest escapes from Mother of all time, which is nice. We'll get our second knife piece, and I think we're committed. This is a pretty strong run. We have, like I said, I'd rather not use it. It's pretty boring, and mostly I'd probably just edit it out. Worst comes to worst, we can just stand there with Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and do Ball of Bandage damage over time. That's something we can do. So I think we should do the Mother fight since we have a guaranteed path to victory. That's not something you can always say. Plus we have Satanic Bible, which we would envision is going to give us a lot of HP over the next couple of floors. We've got Satanic Bible and Goat Head, which means we're probably going to be getting even more good items over the course of the next couple of floors while we have time to. So you would think the run only continues to get stronger. You would think. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened, but I don't envision that they will. We should do just about every room. The money. I don't... This may be a new Guinness World Record for the amount of nickels in a single run. And nothing to spend them on. No offense. Again, not complaining. There's really nothing I could complain about on this run. It's an Azazel run, which is just almost instant happiness for me. It's just so nice to start off in a place where you already have so much damage. Let's stop taking damage, because, again... Stop taking damage, because we're only regenning HP every 6 rooms, so we gotta be taking less than 2 hits of damage every 6 rooms, which on paper should be easy. It should be very easy to do. A couple battery charges as well. We get a couple battery charges and it's all over. Charged keys, whatever form of battery charge the game wants to provide. We get a couple of those and it's absolutely over. I don't really want to visit I mean, I do... Okay, we'll go in. It only costs half. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Don't even need the battery charge now. Yeah, what I was gonna say. All we gotta do to tip the scales in our favor... By the way, 16 minutes. Very fast. All we gotta do to tip the scale in our favor, just a teeny tiny bit. Couple battery charges, couple stray spirit hearts, obviously getting hit by a champion, not part of that equation. Obviously going into this room, which costs 2 keys, also not part of the equation, just a bad decision overall. Bombs are key. The H-up is okay, I don't really want it. We should have more than enough opportunities to trade it away. Basically, I just want to make sure we're in Horror Babylon by the time we get down to the tough floors. I'll take this. Backstabber. Don't think it's very good. Don't think it's very good. That's okay. Thankfully, the run is strong enough we don't really need to rely on item rooms to bring us to greatness. We can kind of just forge our own path forward. It's very nice. That is definitely not always the case. I'm feeling a greed fight coming up. Just, it's been a while. I got no keys, so I will hold that thought. Just briefly, I will hold on to that thought. 2 more spirit hearts. All right. We have succeeded. It's over. The run is won. I hope you've enjoyed. Now, we still have to defeat what I would consider to be, like, the second most difficult enemy in the game, in Mother. Don't know how I didn't take damage there, but we take those. Delirium's still obviously the most difficult enemy in the game. Did you watch the last couple episodes with the Tainted Keeper? Oh, you didn't watch one of them because I didn't press the record button. It's fine though. Sin Robes is amazing. Let's peep in here first. I mean, 25 cents is good, but we don't really need it. Death's List is also just like fine. I guess give me them both. It doesn't matter too much, because this will pay for itself. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. It stinks that I can't... I got so much money, dude. I really wish I could just get into my shop, but the game has decided that that's a no-go. So it's fine. Okay, by the end of this floor, I'd like to be at or near full HP. End of this floor, at or near full HP. That's the goal. It's the Mausoleum, which is nice. A little bit easier than Gehenna. So should have a much better time attempting to do that. Should have a much better time. Another nickel, dude. Literally add it to... It's gotta be a Guinness World Record. I have no idea how it's not a Guinness World Record. I also have no idea... I should probably... It's very easy to just kill the enemies in the order that Death's List asks you to, especially when you're very strong. So, like, I should probably just pay marginally more attention. I don't think you get that much more from doing it in the correct Death's List order. I messed something up, apparently. But if it's easy to do, then just do it, forehead. This is not a Nike ad, I promise you. Alright, so we're here. Not ready, though. Not quite ready. Would like to visit item room. 2 temperance cards. Not really what I'm interested in. Thank you, though. The only thing I will say about the McDonald's McCafe coffee, it gives me a big old case of the hiccups every single time. I don't know why. I've also, for those that have been around the channel for a while, you may remember last year. I think it was almost exactly a year ago. Sometime during last summer, I had a brief stint with the eye twitches. I randomly at one point just got this horrible eye twitch that would not go away. Another nickel. I'm very sad to report that the eye twitch has returned. It lasted for about a month and a half. Oh. Revenge Fly plus Unbreakable equals guaranteed win again. As if it wasn't already guaranteed, which it pretty much was. It is now super guaranteed, so we will take it. we will take it. No guppy items. Yes, hello. Who's out there? Who's out there listening? Oh, darn. A winning lottery ticket has been mailed to my home address. Just trying to speak things into existence, you know? I'm getting thumbs up for doing Death's List. I don't know. Did I get a damage up for that? You get damage ups for that? I thought you just got, like, consumables. Why did I get +1 damage? Does the... Oh, I wonder if you have to, like, chain them together. Like, if I do... Not secret. If I do a room without successfully doing it in Death's List order, do I lose all of the damage bonuses? It's very possible. But yeah, it's also the exact same eye as it was last year, which is just equally annoying. Originally, I was thinking my insurance just started with my new company, and I was looking at LASIK, and I was thinking, you know, maybe LASIK eye surgery could be the right move. You know, I don't like putting in contacts. I'm wearing glasses right now, obviously, because usually I'm really bad about taking proper care of my contacts and like cleaning them and things like that. We actually made boss rush. That's hilarious. Give me Polaroid invincibility. Not a fan of Krampus. Thank you, Gimpy. I think we'll stick with what we have here. Sure, we'll peep boss rush, but I don't want it. Ian's blessing is nice, but we have a nice fast run going on here. Let's not try to get fancy, throw any wrinkles into the equation. Let's just win. Yes, my range is very bad. Yes, hello, my name is Josh, and my range is very bad. I was originally thinking of getting LASIK just because I'm pretty bad at taking good care of my contacts. So I usually wear them for much longer time periods than I'm supposed to. We'll just let little Flyman do this. Did they lower his damage? Because I feel like he usually does a lot more than that. Now I'm thinking I might just get my eyeballs removed. I don't know. I'm pretty tired of the eye twitches. It's not even that. It's not debilitating. Like, it doesn't ruin my life or anything. It's just marginally annoying enough to interfere with my day. I just got plus 2.2 damage for some reason, and I don't know why. Alright, so what else? I got a range up. Do you actually just get stat upgrades? No way. They've got to be temporary. They've got to just be temporary. There's no way the game's just handing out full stat ups for clearing a room correctly. Maybe I've just never known how Death's List worked. I mean, I know how it works in terms of you clear the stuff. Maybe I didn't understand how the rewards worked. Because, my goodness, it seems really good. Has it always been this good? Like, obviously, in rooms like this with a lot of enemies and we have piercing shots, it's pretty tough to kill the enemy that we want to. But, like, in this case, it's very easy. Do I get stat up? Sometimes you get a stat up. Sometimes you get a consumable. Maybe I'm getting the stat ups because I have so much luck. Because my luck stat is very high. Maybe that's providing me with stat ups. Okay, this is essentially impossible to do it on this room, so we'll just clear them out. 7.5 range. Let's just remember that number. This would have been an easy room to do it successfully on. Let's just remember 7.5 range. Okay. My charmed fat bat is too strong. He killed everybody. Let's just remember 7.5 range as we head. Let's just remember 7.5 range as we head down to the next floor. Don't like this boss whatsoever with Azazel. This boss is going to cause me some issues with Azazel. That's okay. Again, we have a guaranteed win. We have Unbreakable. It just may take some time if things get scary. Wowee! Which I certainly hope they don't get scary. Please go away. Thank you, thank you. Not a fan, not a fan. Alright. Also not a fan of what I'm looking at here. Let's just pretend it's nothing. Let's just pretend it's nothing. We'll let Mr. Flyman take care of the hanging Sacular. Definitely don't care about Ibdub Ubdeeb. Don't care about the ability to fly. Next floor. This is a dang speed run, dude. This is an absolute speed run. We still have 7.5 range, dude. We just straight up got a stat up. We've gotten multiple. We've gotten it like 3 times now. That's amazing. It's so good, I'm gonna now go out of my way to try to... Maybe should be a little careful. I don't like that I can't see how much HP I have. That's concerning to me. It's a little concerning to me that I can't see how much HP I have. Ooh, threw up a little bit there. No stat up there, that's fine. We'll just crank on this. We know we're gonna be able to take a couple of hits. Trying to get a little too... When enemies spawn enemies, that makes it a little more difficult for us to stay super fancy with it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Temperance doesn't matter. Probably, like, don't even take the pill. The pill can only hurt you. Strength card, I think we actually don't want. We'll lose Whore of Babylon. Which I think we'd rather stick with, so just ignore the strength card. Of course, I've gone the exact wrong way. Emperor card? Just trying to speed run this. We're going to have a near sub 30 minute. Probably the mother fight's going to take longer than a couple of minutes. Because that's just how she goes. But we're going to have a near sub 30 minute. We're going to have a near sub 30 minute mother fight. Which is actually unbelievable to me. That's so freaking fast. This room stinks. Yeah, this room stinks a whole lot. Not a very big fan of this room, to be honest with you. Thank you. Another nickel added to the counter. Taking a lot of damage. You wouldn't be wrong if you said that out loud. You were like, hey, buddy, just noticed you were taking a lot of damage, and I'm starting to get, like, a little concerned about it. I'm here to tell you shouldn't be, because, again, we have a guaranteed win. I got a tears up, dude! I don't know when they made it the best item in the game, by the way. Who out there could have predicted it's going to be the very last room that we get to is going to be the actual boss fight? Weird. I'm usually so good at predicting the correct pathway. Okay, these guys are taking up a lot of my screen. Okay. Very, very weird that, yeah, it's literally the last possible path that is going to be the correct way. Big sad. Couldn't have predicted it, not me. Yeah, we're going to have a guaranteed victory with, Unbreakable, which I haven't had to, like, stat up? I haven't had to be scummy and use Unbreakable to get a post-it note unlock since, like, probably Lost Delirium would be my guess for last time I did that. So does it feel a little bad having to resort to kind of a scummy strategy? Maybe, like, a little bit. I'm gonna try not to. Like, we'll just try to beat him. The thing is, it's like a very tough fight, though. The thing is, it's like a very tough fight, so... This gives me an opportunity to finish my drink as well. You can see it just sweating buckets. I got absolute condensation pouring down. Water cycle, everything. I got a whole science experiment happening on the outside of my cup right now. Yo, speaking of science experiment... Don't know if you can see behind me, not Banjo's bed, but next to it. Finally got my monitor mounting arms. And I've never seen this attack before in my life. In addition to the monitor mounting arms, I got a second monitor as well. So we talked about my monitor saga a couple episodes ago. I'm finally going to have it all here cranked up in all of its glory. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm very excited. That's a problem. That's a problem. You're a big old jerk. Thank you, Gimpy. Thank you, Gimpy, for presenting this to me. All right, we'll try to do this the good old-fashioned way. I just wanted to be safe, you know? I just wanted to be safe and give us the best chance possible. But yeah, that means the Operation New Room Setup. Thank you, Gimpy. Operation New Room Setup is nearing completion. Mega Desk complete. Audio panels. They're here, but not hung up yet. 2 new monitors, monitor mounts. It's beautiful. I've never been a happier camper. We're going to win this one, by the way. We're going to win this, don't worry. Just waiting for him to do an attack where I can move a little bit, and I'll head back out there and actually start doing damage to him again. Waiting for him to do like the charge attack where he like runs like an Olympic track star. I told you it was going to be just over 30 minutes. That's okay. This certainly slows things down. Especially when we are like exchanging body heat at this point. Good stuff. This helps though. This gives me a chance to get in there, get a couple more normal attacks done. Couple more normie attacks in there. Gotta be getting close. Gotta be getting close to a victory here. Wish I could see his HP. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We weren't able to do the mother run successfully last time. This time, however, Azazel and his new extra horns were able to bring it home. No tainted character unlock, which means we'll go ahead and do that next time. Probably not as Azazel. We'll go ahead and save Azazel again. It's just nice to have like an easy win when things start going horribly wrong. So we'll probably save Azazel for when we start doing like lost runs or something. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. All help out a tremendous deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.